It's the live music showcase on WMNF in Tampa. Today on the show, The Reality, back for another record-breaking appearance here on the show. I don't know, in case they break a record.
I guess we'll see.
Hey, welcome back, y'all.
Thanks, man.
It's great to have you. Let's start off with a tune here.
All right.
What's this going to be?
This is off our first record, Scooch On Over.
Scooch on over, make room for what you need. Scooch on over, one peach, one rose, one pear of the same tree. Scooch on over, this moment is all you need. Yeah, scooch on over, your love is my fantasy. My fantasy. Scooch on over, don't wait to let it be. Nah, scooch on over for the waves and the rain that makes up the deep blue sea. Scooch on over, this moment is all you need. Scooch on over, your love is my fantasy. My fantasy. We got Mr. Austin Kelly on the key. We got Mr. Caleb Bone on the bass guitar. got Mr. Brian Jones on the drums back there.
Dan Jones on the trombone and guitar. My fantasy, my fantasy, my fantasy, oh, my fantasy.
Thank you.
You got them. They're live right here in the studio here at WMNF in Tampa. It's the reality. And this is the Live Music Showcase. I'm Bill Dudley. I'll be your host today. Mark Perfetti's in the control room, mixing it all together, making it sound great. Assisted by Tony. No, Joe, right. Got my Tonys and my Joes mixed up. Joe Remo's helping him out today. We've got our great video crew. Bob Hoke directs this whole shebang. We got the amazing Connors family, Marcy and Tom. We've got Richard J. Stone III on the camera, and also he's our YouTube producer. The show will be on YouTube later on this evening. And, of course, Steve Arduango produces this here radio show. You can reach him in the control room at 813-239-9663. And in just a little while, we're going to have a little contest. A little mystery question that you can call in and answer and win a pair of tickets to their gig tonight at Aces Live Bradenton, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Roosevelt Collier's doing an all Jimi Hendrix tribute set. It's going to be awesome.
That's going to be something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to start it off right. Nice and funky.
So the reality on our show today, and I was going to introduce them or tell them to introduce each other, but they've already introduced themselves. But I'll just recap. That's Dan Jones on the trombone and the guitar. We got Caleb Bone on the bass. We got Brian Jones on the drums. We got Austin Kelly on the keys. And also he'll be playing trumpet today on the show. So how'd you guys come together?
Well, me and Caleb kind of met each other just because we went to rival high schools pretty much, and he was a musician over there. I was a musician where I was at, and eventually
Where's this around here?
It's
here in Central
This was back in Valrico, so Riverview and Bloomingdale were the high schools. But
Oh, okay, yeah.
I started writing songs, and he had a bass sitting in his room, and it was really basically that simple. We just kind of started doing it, and here we are now. We met Brian at an open jam in Ybor.
Yeah, Gaspar's Grotto.
Yeah, and then Austin, we just kind of met through some music friends that we have accumulated throughout doing it, and here we all are.
So you were on our show, just over a year ago, I think,
Just
right?
about a year ago, exactly,
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah. So the reality is the name of this band today. They've got. Do you have a website? I'm not sure. I'm looking at it here, but
Yeah, it's music number 4 Pina, PINA.com.
okay.
That's the
But you don't-
pineapple.
you don't
It's
have
kind of like our.
You don't have to put the little thing over the end there.
No.
I don't know how to do that anyway, so
Not on
that's,
the.
that's good. Hey, do us another song. We'll come back
All
and
right.
find out some more about you guys.
All right, this song's called All My Time. Got this gift of life. No sense in wasting ticks. No. Got a thing called time. No sense in wasting ticks. No. We got a thing called time. You've got this thing called hips. No. We got a having fun. Let's watch Netflix. Let's watch Netflix. So I would waste all my time with you. I would find peace of mind with you. I would waste all my time with you. Got this gift of life. No sense in wasting ticks. No. We've got a thing called time. Go burn your candlesticks. No. We've got a thing called time. You've got this thing called lips. No. We've got a having fun. Now let's watch Netflix. Let's watch Netflix. So I would waste all my time with you. I would find peace of mind with you. I would waste all my time with you. Got this gift of life. No sense in wasting ticks. No. Got a thing called time. Let's spin your candlesticks. No. We got a having fun. Nah. Let's burn your candlesticks. No. We got a thing called time. Let's watch Netflix. Let's watch Netflix. So I would waste all my time with you. I would find peace of mind with you. I would waste all my time with you.
our guests on today's live music showcase here from WMNF. We'd like to thank D Drum, located and made right here in Tampa, for donating the drum kit used in the live music studio. You can find out more about them at ddrum.com. So, the reality, we got Dan, Caleb, Brian, and Austin in our studio live. You can check them out on Facebook and Instagram, a bunch of different places. Music for Pina is the catchword there, MUSIC, number 4, PINA. And yeah, so check that out. Also, you can watch this very show live on Facebook right now as it's happening. Go to Facebook and type in LMS WMNF. That's all you need, and you can watch it happening right now on Facebook. And later on tonight, you can see it on YouTube, too. We have our own YouTube channel, which is WMNF 885 FM. So, you guys have got some great shows coming up. You're going to be appearing tonight at Aces Live in Bradenton.
Yep.
And
It's going to be fun.
yeah, Ringside Cafe next couple of weeks from now.
Yeah, we're actually going on tour with that band, Holy Miss Moly, right from there. They're a friend
Holy
band of
Miss
ours,
Moly.
Funksters from St. Pete. We're going to be hitting the road with them late January. We're going to kick it off there at Ringside at January 25th. It's a
Okay.
Thursday night.
Yeah. Then in February, got a couple of gigs with Ro Joma at Dunedin Brewery and at Zen Fest in Plant City. And you should be there to raise some people's consciousness, right? Yeah.
Getting our zen. I mean, that's what it's all
Yeah.
about.
So
Right there in the name.
yeah. So what do you have a name for your music? Does it sort of fit into any particular genre or more than
I
one?
like to call it Florida Funk.
Yeah.
Florida Funk, you know?
Yeah.
Just a little bit of everything Florida, you know, a little tropical fun music, you know?
Yeah. Well, I forgot to, did you mention how long this band has been a band in this form?
In this form, only about, 3 or 4 months. But
Well, that's since you got Austin, right?
yeah, since we got Austin. We've been playing with Brian for about a year and a half now.
Okay.
And altogether, the band's been about 2.5 years.
Okay, so a relatively new band. Yeah. And you've got a CD out?
Yeah, we've got 2 CDs. Rhetoric and Car Trouble was the most recent one.
Car Trouble.
Yeah. Don't ever name your album Car Trouble, by the way. Trust me.
Oh, really?
Manifest positivity in your life. Don't be sarcastic. It'll bite you sometimes. You know?
Well, they've got a new single, it says here, Fat Fanny Pack, which is, you can find that on the Facebook and YouTube pages.
Yeah.
Okay, let me do a trivia question here, and then we'll get back to the music. Here's the number to call, 813-239-9663. If you know the answer, you can win a pair of tickets to tonight's show at Aces Live in Bradenton.
Hey.
If you know what this band's favorite salsa is. Name the band's favorite salsa, give us a call, and you
If
might...
you don't, then you don't know us at all.
Yeah, okay. So 2 tickets to tonight's show at Aces Live Bradenton. Let's have another song.
All right, this is that new song, Fat Fanny Pack, and it's about my favorite part of the body.
The Pack.
Wherever she goes, baby, I follow. Whenever she leaves, baby, I'm hollow. Whenever she do that thing that you do, yeah, make me go on. Whenever she needs, it's my job to get there. The pretty pigtails running down a fat fanny pack. Whenever she do that thing that you do, yeah, make me go on. Said, baby, so fine, so I'm gonna make her rich, yeah. I said, baby, so fine, so fine, and I'm her little. Whenever she says, well, that she goes. Whenever she cuts the grass, she goes again. Whenever she do that thing that you do, yeah, make me go up. So whatever she says, well, that there goes. Whenever she cuts the grass, she grows again. Whenever she do that thing that you do, yeah, make me go up. I said, baby, so fine, fine, so I'm gonna make her rich. Yeah, I said, baby, so fine, so fine, and I'm her little bass. She goes, baby, I follow. Whenever she leaves, baby, I'm hollow. Whenever she do that thing that she do, yeah, make me go. Whenever she leaves, it's my job to get that her pretty pigtails running down her fat fanny pack. Whenever she do that thing that she do, yeah, it make me go. I said, baby, so fine, so I'm gonna make her rich. Yeah, I said, baby, so fine, so fine, and I'm her lady. I said, baby, so fine, so I'm gonna make her rich. Yeah, I said, baby, so fine, and I'm her little bitch.
Great
True
band.
story.
Great band on our show today, The Reality. We've got Dan on the guitar and trombone, Brian on the drums, Austin on the keys and trumpet, and Caleb on the bass. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Enjoying the music. Where do the songs come from? Does somebody write them?
I usually will write lyrics and then we'll all kind of get together.
Talk to your mic there, sir.
Oh, yep. My bad. Not used to this when I have a conversation. But I usually will start out writing some lyrics and a basic chord outline for the song, and then we'll kind of get together and just come up with a groove, come up with a feel for it.
So the groove is really important in this kind of
for
music.
sure.
Yeah, yeah.
For sure.
So did you grow
All
up?
comes from that bass.
Yeah. So Dan on the guitar and trombone, did you grow up playing music or?
Yeah, I kind of honestly, I think I kind of resisted music lessons for a little bit, like piano lessons. My mom was a piano player and a piano teacher, and I kind of I liked playing football and baseball and stuff. And I started playing trombone in middle school, and then I got into jazz band, and then that's kind of when I started being able to hear notes before I could play it and stuff, and it started to make sense. And then just I eventually picked up guitar and started writing poetry and stuff, and just kind of put it all together.
Yeah, the rest is hysteria, huh?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Well, our other brass guy there, Austin Kelly on the keys and the trumpet. How'd you get started doing this? Talk in your mic there.
I got in trouble once when I was little, and my dad said, "That's it. You're starting piano lessons tomorrow."
Really?
Yeah, I thought I was in trouble or something. Maybe I just misdirected that or something. So I down the road, I swapped the trumpet and stopped playing keys, and I went to school at USF for trumpet and studied a little trumpet and keys there. And I like playing. These guys got me in the funk music.
Yeah.
Normally I'm playing some ska, reggae, or jazz or something.
Yeah.
But,
what were you playing before that?
Ska.
Rude
A little bit. I was in the jazz band.
Rude boy.
And then anything that pays me money or is fun. This is a really fun band to be in.
Well, yeah, we're having a good time too. Yeah, we're going to talk to.
He doesn't handle the money.
We're going to talk to Caleb. Hey, Caleb on the bass.
Hi.
What's your story?
I grew up just singing, and then I played a little bit of guitar. My dad handed me a guitar after I graduated middle school, and I said, "Dad, I wanted a bass." He looked at me like I was really ungrateful and said, "Learn the bottom 4 strings," and walked out. And that's where it started.
Chilo, you got a bass.
You had a bass all the time. So what'd you listen to when you were growing up? How'd you gravitate to this kind of music?
Honestly, I started listening to like a lot of classic like rock and stuff and blues. So I learned like my roots on bass from blues, and kind of went from blues to jazz, funk. A couple festivals, heard some funk bands. Was like, that's what I want to play. I want to play like that.
I mean, funk is really just like jazzy blues with a hip hop beat, you know.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Well, okay, and Brian on the drums.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. How'd you get into this?
Man, I started playing drums, like, I think I was maybe 10 or 12, like, in church. I just would watch. Like, my mom wouldn't let me touch the drums because she figured, you break, you buy. So she didn't want to, pay for broken drums. So
You're supposed to beat on them.
Yeah, exactly. So I would just watch the other drummers, and I just air drummed for, like, 2 years, and then finally got in a drum set, and then did the high school jazz band, marching band. Then I actually stopped playing drums for a while, and I did a lot of singing for a bit. So this is kind of my return to the drumming world, actually.
Boy, it really sounds good, though.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah, it really does sound good. So the reality, our guest on today's show, well, we had a question about what was this band's favorite salsa, and if you check the band out at all, you know that they actually have a tune that they do called Pineapple Salsa.
Pineapple salsa.
Yeah. So we got a couple of calls, and if I'm reading this right, Donna had the answer, but she's going anyway, so she didn't need the tickets.
Oh,
so
man.
she wanted a shout out. So shout out to Donna.
Hey, Mama Donna.
Hey,
Love you.
and Jack from Bradenton, Jack Mayer. Is he a friend of yours?
Yeah.
He called up with the right answer. So also, in addition to Donna, so he's going to go to the show.
Boom.
So that's
Sup, Jack?
tonight.
What up, Jack?
That's tonight at Aces Live in Bradenton, along with Roosevelt Collier Trio.
Dr. Roosevelt.
Yeah. So do us another song.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Let's do some pineapple salsa since we got the...
Sure, they answered it.
Yeah.
We got pineapple salsa, so bring your chips. We got pineapple salsa, and it's really freaking good too. So wiggle your hips and just kiss my lips. Oh. We got pineapple salsa, so bring your chips. Necesitamos tortilla. Pineapple salsa, and it's really freaking good, y'all. So wiggle your hips and just kiss my lips. Ay, 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 ay. Pineapple salsa. So bring it your chips.
Who wants to eat salsa with a spoon? That's boring.
Pineapple salsa.
It's really, really good. So
Wiggle your hips and just kiss my grits.
Mario. We're gonna get horny. This part of the song is for everybody that gets into their car and puts the bass at +9. Caleb. Hey, Caleb. Caleb. Hey, Caleb. Hey, slap that bass. Oh.
Ooh, good job. Yeah. The Reality, our band on today's live music showcase. They've got websites, Instagrams, and Facebooks, and what you need to search for is Music for Pina, MUSIC number 4 PINA. And you can find them on various things. They've got a bunch of gigs coming up. They're going to be doing a show tonight at Aces Live in Braden. It's going to be a really big shoe. And then at the Ringside in a couple of weeks. And then Roe Joma at the Dunedin Brewery. They're going to be playing along with, going to be opening for Roe or closing for him, as the case may be. And then at Zen Fest. Now this will make a couple of years you've been at Zen Fest, right? Yeah. So you guys fit right into Zen Fest.
Third time, yeah.
Yeah. Do they have a lot of bands there?
They have bands the second day, Saturday, which is February 17th, and I think bands start at like 12 or something like that, and then go all the way until midnight. So it's just everybody gets an hour, and it just.
What are the criteria for being a Zenfest band?
I guess being in touch with your Zen, your chi.
Yeah.
No, I don't really know.
Burning sage helps.
Burning sage, yeah, stuff like that, But we got asked a couple years ago to do it, and it's a great time. It's a small little festival in the woods. It's really peaceful and it's really cool. And
It sounds great. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's cool. It's a really good artist atmosphere,
Yeah.
Good
And
vibes.
this is happening in Plant City. Yeah. Wow. Is anything you want to shout out, or anybody you want to shout out to or say hi to here?
Mom, if she's there. What's up, Mom?
You can't leave my mom out now.
Oh yeah, all of the moms.
Yeah.
All the moms. Okay.
Moms.
Yeah, we're all mama's boys.
Moms of the world.
So you got 2 albums out. Are you working on another one?
Yeah, we're working on it now. We don't have a title for the album quite yet. We're kind of discussing some things, but we got
Titles
some,
are hard.
Yeah, well, we just want to make sure it's right, and we don't want to manifest more car trouble in our lives.
It's not going to be car trouble too.
Yeah, it's not going to be car trouble. It's not
We're
gonna
thinking
be the-
bar trouble.
Or more car trouble.
We don't want any
bar
bar
trouble.
trouble either.
Yeah.
Something like
Or bear trouble.
that. Bear trouble.
Yeah, that's new one of that.
Care trouble.
Call it payday.
Just add an E there.
The boar
Care trouble.
store.
Payday. He says payday. I like that.
Payday.
Payday. All right. Lottery winners.
Yeah. Well, you might get sued by the candy bar people, though.
Interplanetary.
True that.
Strictly interplanetary.
Interplanetary
Well, okay,
music.
folks, you out there in Radio Land listening to the live music showcase today, if you want to call in the next 2 or 3 minutes, not after that, and with a name for the new album by The Reality.
All right.
And if Steve asks you what the heck you're calling about, just tell him that I said to call on the air.
Yeah, give us some advice, please.
Yeah, just the name for the new album. Now, you've heard 40 minutes of this band, so you got a pretty good handle on what they sound like, what they do. Right, they've got a pretty representative sample of you guys, right, in this show today? Yeah, okay, so they call now at 813-239-9663 with suggested titles for the next album. You might get something good. Meanwhile, play some music for them to call by.
Yes, sir. This one's off our last album, Car Trouble. It's called Sweet Tooth.
I'm picking daisies for my love. She is an angel and she brings me up above. I keep my army on the low. She brings it up so she can force it back below. I wear my candy really proud. Yeah, she's got a sweet tooth and it makes her work around. Hop on the bus, we're going now. Hop on the bus, we're going down, down, downtown. Stop.
Wait. Continue.
the road. I like to lose my face before I lose my load. Don't be scared of me, baby. Here, get it, get it, meow. I love you, love me, love me, love you, love me. And when my candy really proud, yeah, she's got a sweet tooth and it makes the world go round. Up on the bus, we're going down. Up on the bus, we're going down, 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 till stop.
Trumpet solo.
Picking daisies for my love. She is an angel and she brings me up above. I keep my army on the low. Let me tell you something, though. She brings it up so she can force it back below. When my candy really brown, yeah, she's got a sweet tooth and it makes the world go round. I'm on the bus, we're going down. I'm on the bus, we're going down, 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 down. Stop. 2, 3, 4. Before I hit the road, yeah, I like to lose my face before I lose my low. Don't be scared of me, baby, get it, meow. I love you, love me, love you, love you, love me. I wear my candy really proud, yeah, she's got a sweet tooth and it makes the world go round. Up on the bus, we're going down. Up on the bus, we're going down, 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 stop.
Good ending. That's the reality.
Yeah,
there.
I just got to tell them to stop every time, though. I mean, they never.
That's what it's for. That's the reality. Our guests on today's live music showcase here from WMNF. We've been having a great time with these guys. They're funky, they're fun, and they're a great band. And I suggest that you go see them whenever you get a chance coming up. We had some some people called up here. I'm not exactly sure. I know John called, and his suggestion was Bent Fender for the new album.
We already have one of those.
And Sharon called up, and she suggested Cool, a.k.a. Mama's Boys.
Cool Mama's Boys.
And then,
Cool.
I know, I know.
and then Wishbone called up, and he suggested Sweet, or maybe somebody named Sweet called up and he suggested Wishbone. So I'm not exactly sure there,
I
but
like Wishbone.
Hey, one of my favorite albums is called Wishbone.
Wishbone. Yeah, well, there was a band called
Jackie and the
Wishbone.
Two.
Wishbone Ash back in the 1970s. It was pretty successful. So Fishbone, yeah, there you go.
That's all band. It's a really good band.
So these guys, the reality consist of Dan on guitar and trombone. We got Caleb on the bass. Got Brian on the drums, doing a heck of a job. I love the drums. And then Austin on the keys and trumpet.
That's actually the keys, though.
So they are the reality, and they're playing various places around the Bay Area. You can see them tonight in Bradenton and other places, including Zenfest. And you get, they're dressed kind of cool here today, and Dan sort of in the middle with his with his outfit. It's pretty spectacular. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, and if you're not, you should be, because it's really a great show here. Our video portion of the show is produced. Bob Hoke directs it. We got Richard Stone on the camera, along with Marcy Connors and Tom Connors on cameras. And the audio portion of the show mixed up by Mark Perfetti, his own self. And he's assisted by Joe Remo today, doing a great job. These guys are discussing what they're going to do next. We have time for one long tune. I tell you, we've got about 6 minutes.
6 minutes? Okay.
Yeah, so we
dancing indeed.
5.5 or 6.5 minutes.
All right, we're just
So
going to hammer it out.
You can do one all-encompassing tune, or two little short ones. I don't guess
No,
you guys.
you know us.
You guys don't do a whole lot of little short ones.
No,
Go
we
big
get
or
carried
go home.
away.
We don't know how to stop. That's
Mr. Brian Jones is going to start this one out for us on the drum machine.
And thanks
back
for
there.
coming on the show today,
Hey,
guys.
thank you
It's been
guys
a
so
lot of
much for
fun.
having us. You guys have been awesome. It sounds great in the headphones too, and that's you guys. And can't wait to see the video. Thank you guys all so much for doing this for us. And thank you guys for listening out there if you can hear.
Saw a beauty the other day. I tried for her attention, but her instincts turned away. How you doing, girl? She said, boy, what you up to? I said, you look so pretty, I know just the thing. You don't want romance, you just want in my pants. Sugar, sugar, honey, honey, all I really wanna do is dance. Locomotive insanity. We will make excuses for whatever makes us free. Smoke on the moon in it alone. I don't really sweat demons, I know just the thing that hat down to my veins. You got in now, hear my band. All we wanna do is Thank you guys so much for having us on.